Hello, today I'll be reading HS Avengers 2, the Shonen one. There's no author listed. So I guess I'm a ghost now, says Nolan. Join the club, says Matthew, and there's one other dead person off to the side there. Caleb made a huge mistake. He started a tournament arc. ... Hashtag China, hashtag. Okay, Caleb said, after they performed a mass genocide of the upperclassmen and a culling of administration. It was an intense and entertaining power struggle that had seasons worth of material that will not be included. The new Libra, Connor, came in with his calculator and clipboard full of three-body calculations done by hand. According to my calculations, we're fucked. Eh? Caleb exclaimed. The new Pisces, Josh, came in and was very quiet and edgy. It involves, Connor said. The camera zoomed in close. Ballfoot. The Magical Boys went to a football game. What are they doing? Arby's asked. They look like they're fucking. It's called tackling, Jacob said. Wait, didn't he die? Yes, Ryan Tackle hard, daddies. Nolan felt very displeased in the afterlife. Colby was also there as a ghost, but Lucas and Lava Cake were not there for whatever reason. The footballers passed around balls with their hands. They were fighting the Turbo Dorks of Athens High. Caleb recognized Cameron as a linebacker. He cried, Quo, my win from middle school. Oh no. Caleb bulgy-wulgied. Then the Athens High team did something very subtly weird. It was so subtle, not very noticeable. The whole team's clothes evaporated, and they became sports mascot costumes. Oh no, Nolan screamed in hell. Then he exposited to Pittman about everything at a length for several chapters. What the Caleb asked. The boys then shot with extreme force past the goal, winning the game. What is happening? Arby's, the newest magical boy, asked, because he's the newest and he doesn't know the answer to that question. Rival magical boys, Ryan yelled. Cameron, transformed as a large goofy snake, did the worm until some guy with a microphone became scared and gave it to him. That's right, he said. Only Nolan encountered others before. They must be here because of our heavy losses, Jacob said. Yep, Cameron yeped. Cameron, why you do this? Caleb said. We lost our hot lunch by praying too loudly, so now we need yours, Cameron said. Caleb transformed and jumped from the podium and kicked Cameron in the cross. Oh no, right in the Jesus, Cameron yelled. While fighting, Caleb and Ryan exposited at each other. Why are they mascots? Caleb asked. Different schools have different clubs and zodiacs for magical boys. Ours was Anime Club, so we have cool transformations, and our powers are objectively good. Athens High Magical Boys comes from the sports club, so they use the Chinese zodiac and transform into cool, marketable mascots. Okay, I'm gonna go cry about Tyler and Matthew now. Ryan cries so hard that the pig quarterback dies. Wait, why aren't we the Chinese zodiac? Don't we like China? Caleb asked. No, it's Japan, idiot, Jacob buckled. Jimmy the monkey attacks Jacob, and the brothers who I don't remember the name of, Goat and Ox, both fight Ryan. They do not last long. Jimmy pummels Jacob, then Arby sucks his dick. Two red-headed girls, Dragon and Rabbit, go after Ryan. Ryan is mortified. Women? Ryan shouts. Ha ha ha. Cameron yells. That's right. We're straight. No, not gender equality. Caleb screams and punches Cameron really hard. That was the climax of the fight. Caleb hates women. That's canon now, Fox says. He begins quoting Caleb on his phone. Fuck. I knew I should have killed you off instead of Colby, Caleb said. Cameron is slowly whimpering on the ground as the rest of his team are put in their place. I won't be the last, Cameron gasps dramatically, and then dies. Insert commentary about Cameron's neocon views here, Caleb said. Hashtag Egypt, hashtag. The next day, Caleb is working on reforming the school system when Joe shows up. Hey guys, I go to this school and I would like to be a magical boy, Joe says. I also like Bakugan and Funko Pops. Check out, Caleb said. You're Virgo. But I was born in December, Joe said. Joe joined the Magical Boys as Virgo. Caleb had a whole cool training art with him, and then after a training montage, where Joe saw an egg in the cafeteria and peed his pants, there was an explosion at the entrance to the school. When the smoke cleared, Desmond and a bunch of Fuquay dorks were standing there, dressed like pharaohs. Desmond, you too? Caleb asked. I am not Desmond, I am the Neil, ambassador of the 420 Club, and I am here to claim your hot lunch. Desmond launched a blast of water, making Caleb all nice and moist. Caleb fought Desmond. Jacob fought AJ, who was Isis. Ryan fought Oris. Arby fought Thought. Connor fought Geb. And Josh just sort of sat there as Anubis, Set, Beset, Amara, Horus, and Mutt killed innocent civilians. They had this cool fight pattern where they flood, retreat, then regrow, and it's all symbolic and shit. Desmond, why? Caleb said. I thought I was done with this. Blame Cameron, he said. No, blame yourself. All will be explained soon. Desmond made Caleb even wetter, so Caleb murdered him with an arrow through the knee. Everyone else's battles then sequentially concluded at the same time. Caleb got all mopey and cried because he's a little bitch. Hashtag non-cooperation movement hashtag. Caleb started hearing rumors that his school reforms were bad. He's trying to make a better system where we don't kill indiscriminately. But now rival schools are coming over here and killing indiscriminately. We should revolt. It turns out that there is another part of the astrological system that can be exploited so that those revolting can get magical powers. A group of magical confronts Caleb as he's walking to lunch. They are, in all caps, the Hindu lunar mansions, end caps. Christopher, Caleb exclaimed, is that you? I haven't seen you since ninth grade, which is the grade that I am still in, but that was 4 years ago. I am no longer Kristoff, cousin of Hayden, but now Kritza of the lunar mansions. Lunar what? Caleb asked. Then Christopher transformed into this cool multi-headed, multi-armed, deity-looking motherfucker. 26 other of Caleb's high school acquaintances also transformed and were very sexy. No, not you too, Caleb exclaimed. Will, Thomas, Jake, him Christine, Bruno, him Mary, him Hannah, him Lindsay, him Kaylee, Zach, Nate, Hayden, Henry the Ladybug, Ben, not that one, ... Caleb listed off enough names to cover the 27 lunar mansions. Then the battle began. Caleb was pinned under a desk so that he couldn't fight. Then, the Holly Springs Magical Boys came and fought one at a time over many chapters until they were all sequentially defeated, by which Caleb had enough time to escape from under the desk and slaughter the rest of the lunar mansions and quell the revolt. Colby ascended from hell. You know, there's only like 5 people left alive at the school, right? Kinda getting packed down there. Caleb cried darkly. Hashtag gall. Hashtag. Caleb was having a mental crisis. He didn't know why everything was being so difficult. He thought he solved all the school's problem when he got rid of all the hotties alongside Pittman, but now the other schools were attacking, and even his own students were revolting. This problem went beyond the school administration. Some outside force was pulling strings, but now he's going to ignore that plot point for a while as he vents to his imaginary friend. Caleb, are you making this just to give Fox more work on the analysis? Shut up. You don't talk, Ivory boy. Then Travis showed up. Ah ha ha. I and the rest of the friends you grew away from over the years went to California High and joined the theater club. We used the Coligny calendar. which is cool and symbolic because it was reconstructed like our friendships were lost and must be reconstructed. Ingardi. Travis goes all Samois and uses heat-based powers to kill Caleb. Don't worry, he's not really dead. We just need a cliffhanger. Gasp. Jacob showed up to the fight to save Caleb. But oh no, Travis sent Caleb's old friend James to fight him. Anagatio James has unknown powers. Powers of the unknown. James asks him how to spell oblivion, and Jacob screams. Then Ryan fights Hunter. Hunter is Dumanois and uses spoke powers and blinds Ryan. Ryan flails wildly, and through a very well animated sequence, barely kills Hunter. Him Isabel and him Evelyn fight as Curios and Equos are trying to convince Arby's to transition into a man so he can be double him. Jake Shinneberry appears telling Caleb he broke his promise to be best friends forever and attack Caleb's new friend Josh using the power of Cantolos to sing or something. Calvin and Connor have really cool Beyblade duel. You look busy, a cool, deep voice says in the background. Who are you? Adrianois, the fire, said the voice. He stepped out of the shadow. Alex? Caleb yelled. Yes, you're black? Wait, what? Alex, you were my best friend back in preschool, but I never saw you for years, so I just kinda forgot you were black. Alex looks very confused. I don't think that's what's important, but we're killing you right now. But Alex, you forget my secret power, Caleb says. Question mark. I am the protagonist. Travis kills Caleb. For real this time. Oh no, Caleb, Arby said. Well, I guess I'm dating Ethan now. Then Caleb from the Awesomation Cinematic Universe shows up through his parallel universe traveling box and kicks Travis's ass and then kills Alex. Hey guys, Caleb says. Someone catch me up on what's happening here. Also, this version of my self-insert character is the Antichrist. Hashtag return to Babylon. Hashtag. Notch oppressed Evelyn and Isabel's souls for transitioning, and then merged Awesomations and HS Avengers Caleb's souls so that we didn't need a huge recap episode for him to be given the information from the entirety of the series so that he can have the same emotional connections to characters. The other magical boys proceed to lecture him anyways. This Caleb has more of a god complex and wants to investigate what is happening rather than letting the plot happen to him. So he goes around and does some inquiring. Ryan, any leads? Caleb asks. No. Jacob, any leads? Caleb asks. Baka. Josh, any leads? ... Connor, any leads? According to my calculations, Connor said. No. Arby's, any leads? I got a second dick surgically attached. New magical boy Joe, any leads? Ah ha ha ha! I was a double agent. I'm actually Wakestem Early College High School AV Club member and magical boy under the Babylonian calendar, Nergal. I'm here to infiltrate your ranks and undermine your new system. I am the one who instituted the revolt. And Caleb killed Joe. Hashtag, hashtag, hashtag. Then he regretted not making him Kentalus earlier since he does music. Hashtag, but not the Setius apparently. Hashtag. Roar. There's a picture of Ryan. Because why would I sign the cover? It is his signature. CTH HSA 2020. Caleb was eating children, as he is an atheist, you know, when Jackson showed up to explain the plot. Jackson, Caleb was very shocked. I thought you were dead. Yes, you tried that, Jackson said. You drove me away in middle school and broke up the original Magical Boy team. Travis left, then you kicked me out. Then Desmond and Cameron went to different schools. No one even fucking remembers Tyner. I am the final villain orchestrating these events. But you're like, Caleb was trying to be sensitive. Slow. Well, I'm just the front of the real final boss. It's like a drama thing. Oh, okay. Jackson then becomes the secret 13th zodiac, Ophiuchus, the spear bearer. He pulled out a real spear, and real stabbed Caleb through the stomach, and Caleb real died. Well, fuck, Caleb said while really dying. Good thing I'm the Antichrist and can't take physical damage. Huh? Caleb threw Jackson's lunchbox across the room and he chased it, and then exploded and died. Whoa, Caleb, your strategy was so cool, Ryan said. Man, I wanted to be his friend, Jacob said. I can't believe there was a 13th zodiac that isn't used in the modern calendar, Caleb said. It was difficult confronting my past and facing Jackson again, but I am glad this is all now finally over. Hashtag Maya. Hashtag Bennett came to Caleb's school one day. Hi, Bennett. You come to see my new system? Well, you are like 21, so you probably shouldn't be here. But principal's dead, so no rules, homeboy. No, I am here to fight you. Oh no, I am from the blacksmith club. What is your sign? I am the Mayan calendar. Which sign? No, the whole calendar, at once. I dropped out of school, so I made my own school and embodied all of its students at once. Bennett ran at Caleb as the real final boss and was really tough. It was a dramatic battle, as Caleb had to kill his once best friend, alone as he was encountered, unable to be helped by his friends. It is a terrible clash, but Caleb wins, and the story is over. Hashtag Lanikia. Hashtag. But then Caleb wondered what he was really fighting. It was the system itself. He must reform the magical boy system. But who set it up? Principals couldn't just keep independently doing it. It must be someone above them, above the zodiacs, above the constellations. Then, right as he was about to utter his thought, the mighty all-star head of education, Betsy DeVos, flowed through the roof of Holly Springs High School. The Young Republicans Club bowed at her feet, and she granted the magical boy powers. They were a mix of Islamic, Assyrian, and Muzia zodiacs. The magical boy squared off one by one, with each battle being its own chapter. Caleb ran at DeVos. DeVos had massive abs and had a very clear penis. He was made completely out of stars. Caleb ran to Kennedy Space Station and flew to the sun, which was a single atom of the all-star body of Devos, and he kicked the sun super hard. This particular atom was a part of the sodium-potassium pump in the nerve cell of Devos's hefty lefty testy, and kicking it caused a single sodium to pass through the pump, which was enough to fire an action potential, sending shock waves of pain through Devos. Why are you doing this, Devos? We need to stop teaching our children pagan hot lunch and use the time eating to teach creationism instead. Astrology is pagan. Devos realized his hypocrisy and converted to being an atheist, and then kill himself because there is no reason to live without God. Caleb wiped his hands clean. Well, guys, we did it. We fixed the school system, and we ended racism. Good job, the great daddy of the sky said. You have gone through hell and back, literally. You have completed high school. Now for college. There's more, Caleb screamed. Joe came back to life and started chanting HS Avengers 3, HS Avengers 3, HS Avengers 3. Oshiyable, Ayigoluje, Eosoluje, Alchkolubide, Jisl, Jigaxu, Jaskalabir, Caleb Atkalmid. You're pretty gay. Shakes my head. SMH my head. Like, we're talking so gay here. Really, I can't believe you. Why wasn't I included on the cover? Says James. He likes tanks. Back cover. I can't believe I read all of that with like a relatively straight face. Holy cow. Okay.